Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to episode 192 of NerdPod Generations. As always, I am one of your illustrious hosts, Steve Taylor, along with the always lovely Al Judson. Hello, sir.
Hello, friends and enemies.
No sling on his arm. He is ready to go.
I went to physical therapy.
It's fucking awesome.
And one of the guys was a student. I meant to tell you this, and I'm glad that we held it for the show accidentally. Okay. One of the guys was a student, and they were like, hey, do you mind, I don't remember what his name was, Tom. Do you mind if Tom shadows us? It was Ethan in 15 years.
Really?
Yeah. And, like, I was like, who does this guy look like? I was like, oh, my God, he looks like Ethan.
Oh, Jesus,
and
that's
so
awesome.
It's like, your son is a time traveler and becomes, he's going to go to school for physical therapy.
You know, he's going to find time travel. So
yeah.
at least I know I have that in my future.
Yeah, exactly.
So, folks, I'm gonna actually start this show, unlike the last one, off properly. If this is your first time listening to NerdPod Generations, please go to nerdpodgen.com. There's a link on the main page to our most recent episode. There's also links to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube, where Al very graciously uploads segments and full episodes of our show. When you go to these sites, make sure you subscribe to our show and hit the notification button so you know when the new show pops up, like I do on my lovely phone every time I upload it. Knowing that I uploaded it, I still get that little notification from Apple Podcasts saying, hey, guess what? You have a new show to listen to. So also, please, folks, at the very end of our website is a page where you can email us. It goes directly to us. You can email us, let us know what you think of the show. Let us know if there are any topics or movies or shows or video games, something you would be interested to hear our point of view on. Just let us know. Because, you know, right now we kind of have a well of stuff to talk about.
We can always pull stuff.
Yeah.
You know, the once James Bond, then Bone Temple.
Oh my God.
Now Zootopia 2.
Yes.
Like these things where it's like, oh, and sometime we'll also take this off the shelf when we have 5 minutes and we'll talk about it.
Yeah. But I mean, if there's something you really want us to talk about, we will bump what we're doing.
That's the thing. If it comes from somewhere else, it goes to the top of the list.
Oh, absolutely.
This is just like our stupid bauble shelf. And as a person with many stupid bauble shelves.
Well, that's true.
I love it. And I always love picking from it, but it's always nice when someone comes to you and says, hey, here's my stupid bauble for you.
Yes, that is appreciative.
Yeah.
So, folks, we do like to start every episode with a little segment called What Have You Been Watching, Playing, Reading? I have to push myself into the starting block.
I was about to say, you take it.
I've been dying to talk about 3 movies that my watch, play, read segment has pretty much turned into a retro rewind, which used to be a segment on our show back in the day.
Do you remember retro rewind?
Oh, I absolutely remember that.
So we'll bring that back. Speaking of baubles on the shelf, we'll bring that back.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've been going through my catalog because I'm at that point of my life where some of the movies I own, I may only watch 1 or 2 more times in my lifetime. So I'm like, I need to start going through these. And I watched 3 movies. I'm going to start with 2 that you may or may not have seen, but they have kind of a thread that connects them. Mm-hmm. So a couple years ago, or actually I think it was not this last Christmas before, so the Christmas of 2024, I have had a movie on my list, my Amazon list. It had to have been for over a decade. My wife finally got it for me, and that is a little Michael Caine movie by the name of Harry Brown.
Oh, this is a name I know. I don't know anything about it besides its name. I
saw this movie years ago, and Michael Caine is living in a tenement in London. He's a retiree. He's a widower. He's not a widower. Spoiler. It's not really a spoiler. It's an old movie. He's not a widower yet. His wife is in the hospital, very ill, and he lives in this awful kind of tenement, which connects to the next movie I'll talk about. And he only has one friend, and it is Mr. Filch from Harry Potter. And they are both super frustrated because there is this just gang of kids, just hooligans, that have taken over, and they're like harassing people. Filch is always getting shit pushed through his door, like bags of shit lit on fire pushed through his mail slot. And there's especially this little walkway that goes underneath the highway that they have taken over. And that saves like a huge amount of time walking through it, but no one wants to go through it because these guys are just harassing and violent, like super violent. Long story short, Filch ends up being done with it. I don't want to take it anymore. goes to confront the kids, gets killed.
Yeah, of course.
So when you find out Michael Caine used to be a Royal Marine.
I was about to say, he's MI5.
It's that type of movie, but it's not done in the... Okay, there's this guy in his 70s, but he all of a sudden can do this awesome physical stuff and real... No. It's a very realistic take on that genre, where he's like... He is this decrepit old guy. He just knows how to use firearms and knows how to, like, anticipate when someone's going to do something. And it turns into this awesome kind of British version of Death Wish. But it's done in a lot classier way. And it's fucking awesome. And I have not seen it in so long, and I've owned it now for almost 2 years. And I was so excited to get it, and I just had never watched it again. Fuck, it's good. The performance, Michael Caine is incredible in this movie, especially because I this isn't really a spoiler. Once again, the movie came out probably, I think it's close to 20 years ago. His wife dies, and so he's dealing with the death of his wife, and then Filch gets killed, his only friend, and he's just fucking miserable.
Alone. He's got nothing.
And watching him get retribution, but then also just be absolutely devastated by what's going on in his life is fucking... It's something to watch, and I'm gonna have to let you borrow that. It's really fucking good. I highly recommend it. So the way I'm gonna say this segment, the 2 movies I'm talking about first are A's. The last one's an A++. But that tells you the quality of these movies. Like, this is an absolute A. I fucking love it. You know, it's one of those ones that I might watch it 1 or 2 more times in my lifetime. Yeah. I'll show my kids or whatnot. To roll into the through line, though, my second movie has to also do with the tenement and British hoodlums. It's a little movie called Attack the Block.
Oh, I love Attack the Block.
Holy fuck, have I... So, folks, for those of you that don't know, it is John Boyega, and this is the movie that kind of got him Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's him, and he's the leader of this group of thugs. And in the beginning, they are robbing Jodie Whittaker, a.k.a. Doctor Who, and as they're robbing her, an alien beast falls out of the sky, they kill it, and then its friends show up.
I love the monster in this.
Dude,
the design of the monster is so great.
And it's very British sci-fi because it's not inexpensive.
No, this is dirt cheap.
Yeah. I'm going to use the term lightly. It's probably a bunch of little people in costumes is what it looks like, because I don't think it's animatronics because they move too fluidly. But, and you could tell, like, this was way before CGI. It wasn't fucking, I don't think there's any CGI, and like they may use to clean it up a little bit. It's so brutal. I forgot how fucking violent it is, and it's amazingly brutal. Nick Frost is great.
I was about to say Nick Frost shows up.
Oh my god, he's so great.
Isn't he like a stoner? Yeah, he's like a
so there's the main drug dealer, and Nick Frost works for him.
Gotcha.
And so he's like the face at the door, and then there's like another door that leads to the big weed room. It's kind of like the movie The Gentleman. Yeah. They open it up and there's just all weed everywhere. And then also God, I can't think of his name. He was the Romulan in the first season of Picard that fell in love with the android chick on the Borg cube.
Oh.
You know who I'm talking about, right? I think
so, yeah.
I can't remember his name, but he plays a character in it that is like Nick Frost's sidekick. It's just fucking great. Yeah. And it's like, for anyone that likes sci-fi horror, and just, it's got that British humor and the British talk, you know, the way the kids talk, and you watch this and you're like, fuck. This is the quality of work John Boyega could have put if he had proper direction in the Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I fucking love it. Absolutely great.
I love that movie.
Definitely an A.
I need to revisit it.
And once again, it's been in my digital. It was, I think it was the first movie I ever bought on Apple. Now my Apple, it's like hundreds of movies. It was the very first one, and it's just been sitting there staring at me next to Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. And that one I've seen more recently. So I'm like, God, I gotta watch Attack the Block, and I keep putting it off.
I just love that one of the designs of the monsters is that they glow on the inside.
Yeah, the blue mouth and eyes.
The blue mouth and the blood, and everything's iridescent.
Well, there's that scene, and you just made me think of it. There's a scene at the end. So the drug dealer lives on the top floor of this tenement, and the kids all go up there because they're like, there's nothing more secure than his weed room.
Yes.
And the drug dealer's there, and he's backing up. He has a gun on the kids, and he's backing up to the window. And behind him, you see all these blue glowing mouths starting to appear because it's all the aliens, and you're like, "Holy fuck, this dude's screwed!"
Yeah.
And oh yes, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love that movie.
Great fucking movie.
I love that movie.
Great fucking movie. The third one.
Yes.
This is one I know you'll have something to talk about. I have not watched this in quite a while, and I never would have thought, because this director I fucking despise. I think he's a pretentious douchebag. I think most of his movies suck big balls. But he made an A++, and that's the director's cut of The Watchmen.
Yeah. It's
Holy
better.
fuck.
It's better.
It's really good.
It's way better than the non-director.
Oh yeah, it's like saying the Die Hard 4.
Yeah.
You could watch the theatrical cut, but why?
Why? It's
watch the director's cut.
Yeah.
It's fucking 1,000 times.
And the addition of the black.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The pirate story.
Yeah.
Is such a good addition that helps flush out some of the tones.
Yeah.
And symbology going on in the story.
But like I'm watching this movie and I'm like, how is this Zack? Like, the slow motion has a purpose and is done properly.
Yeah.
And the acting is outstanding. Like, this resurrected Jay Early, or how do you say his name?
Jackie Lee. No, I was going to say Jackie Lee Haley. That's not.
Yeah,
right.
no. I think that's it right there. This absolutely made his career, because after this he started getting, like, he got Lincoln, he got the one on the island with DiCaprio, the Scorsese movie, the Shutter Island.
Yeah, Shutter Island.
He got all of these. He got Nightmare on Elm Street, which sucked, but he got all these movies off of Watchmen.
Yeah. I was close. Jackie Earle Haley.
Thank you.
I was very
But
close.
he is so fucking good in this movie. Like, they're all good. Everyone in this movie is great.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
I was watching it with the most critical lens, and I truly don't have. And I've seen I've read the Watchmen graphic novel. Everyone that complains that it's not the exact, you're never going to get a fucking 1-to-1 it's never going to fucking happen.
We've gotten close, and it's also not as satisfying as you want it to be. You know?
What's that?
Having a 1-to-1.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Like, there are times where you get a 1-to-1, and you're like, oh, it's perfect, but there's just some element of it just drops out.
Because it'll never, a 1-to-1 transition from a book will never match thematically. Like, it'll never work, because you can't, because they're two different mediums, they're two different ways to tell a story. You gotta have certain things. Now, me saying that does not take The Hobbit off the hook. That still sucks. But it's like,
I'm glad that you've come around on this. It makes me really happy.
It's one of those things.
Sit in the tub of hate with me.
I'm with that and, like, the bad Star Trek movies on the way that I wish Star Wars fans would be.
Yeah.
Say you like them, but admit that they're shitty.
Understand that they are problematic at best.
Oh yeah, I totally get the Hobbit movies suck, but I still enjoy them because I love that world.
I love when we're gonna get on a little tangent. I love when Billy Connolly shows up as the Dwarf
Warthog,
King.
yeah.
That's great, and he has pigs. Awesome, I love this. And then the giant worms come out of the mountain. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Where did this come from? And then Legolas is swinging. I'm like, what the fuck is this? When did this happen?
Yeah, no, it's fucking trash.
This is not my beautiful Middle Earth.
No, not even a little bit. So the reason why I'm most shocked, and I've really gone back and reviewed the entire filmography of Zack Snyder. Mm-hmm. There was a point I liked the remake of Dawn of the Dead and 300. I've gone back and rewatched those. I fucking hate those goddamn movies.
I still love 300.
I can't.
It might just be nostalgia. There might be a quotient to it, but there's something about the storytelling.
When was the last time you watched it?
I want to say like 10 years ago.
I would rewatch it.
Yeah.
It is complete, like, I'm going to use terminology for today. It's as if he said, I need to make a fantasy movie, and I'm going to ask every MAGA podcaster how it should look and how it should be. And that's the fucking movie.
But that's the funniest thing. How funny is it? Like, I love that the Spartan lifestyle comes right down to the amount of clothing that they wear. Like, they're so Spartan in their lifestyle.
But it's not even true. It's like not even the way you're
I know!
doing.
It's so dumb! It's so
fucking dumb.
And it's just like...
And the acting is so goddamn bad.
But it's
oh my god, Gerard Butler is the fucking worst in that goddamn movie.
I feel like... I don't know. My dad, whenever I talk to him about Spider-Man 3, I'm like, but you have to understand, it's a terrible movie. And he's like, listen... I can appreciate that it's not good.
Yeah.
But also, there are always bad comics. There are always bad comics that come in.
That's true.
And it's just part of the ebb and flow of the story. There are just bad comic lines sometimes, and you just pick up and you keep going. And I kind of feel that way about 300. It's a bad comic book, but, like... There's something endearing about that.
Oh.
Michael Fassbender without a shirt on, abbed up, oiled up, we can fight in the shade. Like fucking David Wenham after Lord of the Rings doing some hardcore voice acting, which then translated into his own Vice show for some reason.
It's so fucking bad. But like, and the funny thing with 300, I got in one of the biggest arguments I've ever gotten into with movies. There was a guy when I worked at Chili's. He was Team 300. I was Team Gladiator.
Oh, I mean, that's not even a close.
No,
Come on,
but to
what are we
him,
talking about?
To him, he's like, no, 300 is so much better. I'm like, are you out of your fucking mind? Gladiator's like a masterpiece of a
Here's a
fucking
Van
movie.
Gogh, and here's a paperback comic book.
Yeah.
And saying they're the same.
Yep,
They're
yep.
not the same.
That was one of the most fierce. And I lost compared to everybody else. Mm-hmm. Everyone was on his side with 300. I'm like, are we even fucking on the same planet? But then I looked at the source. I'm like, you all fucking think Fast and Furious.
Yeah, that's the problem.
But like, that's the part that kills me about Watchmen, though, because I truly despise everything Zack Snyder's ever fucking done.
Yeah,
and I mean, once again, Dawn of the Dead 300. It's a D despise. Everything else is like a FG, despite like so fucking far down.
We see me after class.
Yeah, especially what he did to Superman, which is my favorite, and he fucking destroyed that forever in a day.
Just like,
but how this movie came out of that fucking person, I don't know.
I think it's in part because he had, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of really strong performances in this that don't show up in other ones. Like, you look at 300, and there are some pretty good actors in that, right? No, not everybody there is a schlub, but like you have Dominic Cooper, I think, is in that, and Gerard Butler is an acquired taste, but Michael Fassbender is a great actor.
He is a great actor.
And David Wenham is a really good actor. And I think Cersei Lannister is in that.
Yep.
She's really good. And like all these people could be really good, but all of them are also hampered by an absolutely abysmal script.
Oh, it's so
like an absolutely abysmal script. I'll say, as someone who just defended 300, I'll come out and say it's a bad script.
Oh,
some of the things that are in that script, I'm just like, what the fuck is happening right now? I'm looking at you, weird tent of Xerxes. The everything of Xerxes. The all of it.
The only positive of that is they did a South Park episode where Persians tried to invade the town to take over the clubs, and the head of the Persian community, they had him like talk like Xerxes, and he was this big, and that absolutely murdered me when I fucking saw that.
Oh my god! But like, and then you look at Watchmen, where there's a solid source material and an expectation that you're going to follow it,
and a really good script,
and it's dark enough that Zack Snyder doesn't feel like he has to make it darker.
Yep.
And he can do all the blood and guts and killing and mindless violence that he wants because those characters are here organically and fit that role specifically in this story for that exact purpose. Yep. So it aligns with all that. But then you also look at the performances. Like, Billy Crudup is so good in that movie.
He's amazing.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan. For like the small amount of time he's in that movie, he's great.
Well, that's the thing, is it seems like he's not in it a lot, but he's in so many of the flashbacks. So he's in a good amount of the movie. Dude,
Patrick Wilson.
So fucking good. Patrick Wilson's
great.
His whole thing between him and Malin Ackerman.
Oh, like, they're both great. And I'm blanking on her name. Carla
Gugino.
Yeah. she has this like dual role where she has to play both a young and old version of the same character, and she pulls like all these things work. Jackie Earle Haley doesn't take off the mask. How important is that? He doesn't take off the mask.
Him in prison is unfucking believable. Like, every scene of him in prison is absolutely incredible.
And like, there's some dumb shit in this. Like, there's some dumb shit. The sex scene in the sky is still one of the dumbest things I've ever seen.
It's dumb, but once again, what I think helped that scene was a great song choice.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. Like, it was so perfectly, and it, like, the sex, yeah, you're right, the sex didn't need to be there, but
well, I'm thinking
like,
of
the visualization of the ship in the sky with Hallelujah playing.
See, that was fine. I don't even mind necessarily the sex scene in the sky. I'm thinking of when Patrick Wilson comes and leans on the fire
and
eject
the flame
button.
shoots out. Yeah.
And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, at best, this is distracting. At worst, this is ridiculous and stupid. And it's just like, and then you have this scene where they go off and they save a bunch, or I guess this is after the scene where they save a bunch of people in the fire.
That's right, because prior they tried to have sex, but he couldn't get it up.
Yeah.
And so they went and did this, jumped his adrenaline, and he's like, all right, let's go.
All right, let's go. And because it's, but like, I love that. I love the psychology of the superhero in this story. I love that it's old school superheroing. I love that it's an alternate history.
Yep.
Like, all of these things work, and it plays in the palette and styles of Zack Snyder kind of perfectly. What he does fits it as a process.
It was the perfect meld. It was the absolute perfect meld.
I would love to have seen the ending from the comic. For anybody who doesn't know, the ending in the comic is Adrian Veidt drops a alien in the middle of Manhattan. It's not that Dr. Manhattan explodes or...
But I'll be honest, I kind of like thematically and as a true crescendo to this story, I kind of like the movie version better. Because it makes more sense.
Yeah.
And the impact of it is astronomical, because in order to save the world, he killed millions of people, but he saved billions by doing it.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, it was fucking genius.
Yeah.
And it's just, and that scene at the end when Rorschach, he takes his mask off and is pleading Dr. Manhattan to kill him.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's so fucking, it's so powerful.
Yeah. No, I there are a lot of elements to this movie that I really think work and are really, really good and do an honest justice to the comic in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways that I don't know that we would have gotten.
No. Because in reality, the tone of it is there. Like, the tone, the meat, the bones, it's just some of the extras weren't, but like the actual bones of the story were there.
And when you look at the HBO Watchmen show, did you finish that?
Yeah.
Did you watch all of it?
I couldn't finish it.
It blows it at the end.
Yeah, it sucked.
It totally blows it at the end.
That's what I heard, so I stopped watching. Because I wasn't on board 100%.
It was like, there were elements of it that I liked. It felt a little reductive. It felt a little like you homogenized all of Watchmen and then scooped it up like a soup. And it's like, here's Watchmen. And you're like, okay, I mean, yeah, there's a Rorschach type and there's superheroes, and but I don't know if this works fully. I thought it was really good for like the first 3 episodes, and then I thought it tapered off, and then the ending kind of got really messy and bad. And so just like, I don't know. I think if they could have just adapted Watchmen instead of making that show, I don't know that they would have made a better version of it than this was.
I agree.
Honestly.
I
don't know. If this didn't exist and they were like, oh, we're just going to make Watchmen because nobody's ever made it, and we're going to make it for HBO, I don't know that it's a more successful, more effective retelling of the story than this was, because a lot of the elements that blew it in that Watchmen, I think, would have still happened even if it wasn't a quote-unquote sequel. If it was the original, I think those problems still would have persisted in a lot of ways.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's been my, as I told you, I could have talked about another 10 movies on top of that, but this is my...
Yes.
I'm so happy I watched these 3 movies again, because once again, it's been forever since I've seen them. And it's one of those things where I'm just kicking myself. But as I say, well, I should watch it sooner. Then I'm looking at the rest of my movie collection. I'm like, fuck, I got a lot to do, man.
As a person with coming up on 1,000 movies in my personal digital collection, there's a lot of like, I have 2 lists that are just like, have I watched this yet?
Yeah.
And they're both over 100 movies.
But that's the thing. I'm the same as you. I think I'm only 600 digital, but I'm at over 2,000 physical.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah,
I don't know when I'm gonna get a chance.
Yeah.
Left.
No, it's just walls and walls and walls of to do.
Yeah.
Anyway.